It is what it is. I'm still here though. I'm not gonna not go live because my team lost. Like I said, it is what it is. So, welcome back to the channel for another live. Give it a minute or two, see if we can get a few folks in here, and then we'll talk about it. I've been like really sick for like a week. How you doing, Biggie? Bro, I've been sick. Like I don't know what the hell's going on, but I haven't been to work since Wednesday. I went to work on New Year's Eve, ended up calling in the rest of the week. Crazy. Should have stayed home on New Year's Eve. Uh, we haven't really come up with one yet. We'll talk a little bit about the game tonight, and we'll see where it goes. This probably won't be the longest one. Like I said, I haven't been feeling good, so that's Biggie from the future. What up? No, I did not work tonight. I've been home sick. And congratulations on your guys' win tonight. Hey, you guys did that. We sure didn't. So I guess you guys get a week off. It looks like we're going to Philly. Give the live a like, people. Yeah, it's been a bad week. Like I worked New Year's Eve and we work outside. I'm a yard hostler. So I got rained on all night Wednesday night, and it was heavy rain at times. And I already still wasn't feeling too good from the last one. Time I was sick, and yeah, I missed the last 2 days of work. Hope we don't have to see y'all in the division. It'd be nice if we have some of our people back. Trent Williams, Ricky Pearsall, Purdy, I guess he got a stinger at the end, which is the best news of the night, Yeah, bro, I've been kind of staying sick lately. I don't know what the hell's going on, but yeah, I mean, I give you guys credit, Jazz fan, like you guys did it tonight, I feel like honestly, like you guys should have beat us by more, but our our defense was weird tonight. Like it was like that bend but not break thing, like gave up a ton of running yards and just didn't allow you guys to get into the end zone much, which, guys weren't tackling. I don't know. It's a lot of rookies out there, So, but I mean, that don't take nothing away from what you 14-3, number 1 seed. Congrats to you guys. Yeah, I know. There's no excuses. It is what it is. So, still gonna ride with my boys, even when they disappoint me. I mean, your defense looks really good, though. So, congrats on that. Now it looks like we got to go play the Eagles next week, and Saquon Barkley, and we just can't stop a run. And in Philadelphia, I mean, it could end up being the Bears. You know what I mean? So, hey, what's up, Thomas? How you doing, bro? Happy New Year to you as well. Yeah, I'm just tapping in for a little bit with you guys tonight. I've been real sick, so we'll see how long we can keep it going. Missed field goals and dumb play calling in the red zone kept us from scoring more. Almost a feeling, though, if losing a tough game. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, that there were two key moments in that game. There was a fumble, Darnold handing off to the running back, and we had a guy close and he couldn't get on it. And then we ended up driving down the field, and McCaffrey couldn't get his hands on that ball, and it turned into an interception. And honestly, I think, that's football though, like the ball's got to bounce your way sometimes, you know what I mean? So, I mean, but honestly, I think it could have been 30-3, Jazz fan. Uh, like it just the defense on looks good because only 13 points, but it wasn't even that close in my opinion. But hey, it is what it is. I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well either. Yeah, I'm just like I've been in bed eating soup and shit, and uh just kind of chilling, hoping to get to feel better. Taking cough medicines and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hey, what's going on, Blake? How you doing tonight? I was scared shitless Sam Darnold was going to fumble the game away. Credit to him, he didn't. He also Your defense battled with what you all had, and Purdy is a gambler, but beat the Eagles, and who knows? Yeah, you know. Well, so far for the new year, Blake, I've just been sick, bro. That's uh that's what it's been so far. So we're not off to a remarkable start by any means, but I'm sure it will get better as we go. So, how's your new year starting off, though? Hopefully, better. Yeah, I think after I get done with this, hey, what's up, David Corona? How you doing? I've had better days for sure. Tough loss in the football game tonight. Uh, got any New Year's resolutions? Uh, I'm hoping to maybe get into a little bit better shape, get back into the gym, and maybe start eating a little better. But I'm not off to a great start right now. So uh, I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. But yeah, David, that was a rough game tonight. Honestly, the score didn't even reflect how lopsided that game was, in my opinion. Soda, it's my. Hey, those are some good resolutions, bro. That soda, like I quit the soda a while back. Every once in a while, I'll have a can if I'm like at a family function or some sort of an event, but like I don't really drink it at home. And to work less, yeah, that's a great one. That should be my resolution as well. So to maybe to spend more time doing things that I enjoy doing, you know, is a good resolution. Not getting any younger, and with seems like I'm feeling like crap all the time. So I got to enjoy life. Probably at least 3 cans a day, far too much. I know. Yeah, bro, I used to drink soda like some people. Now I drink a lot of water. You know what I mean? Yeah, I honestly, I do too. That would really help us, David. If the Rams lose tomorrow, then we'd probably end up going to Carolina or Tampa Bay, which is a lot more favorable for us. Even though Tampa Bay did beat us in the regular season, but we didn't have Brock Purdy for that game. And I know he didn't do a whole lot tonight, but man, that dude was running for his life all night. Or with Trent Williams out and that O line, man, like that was just not good at all. I was watching a recap. I watch hey Claire Bella, how you doing, baby girl? Um, I was watching John Chapman, the 49ers Rush. If you haven't checked that channel out and you're a fan, go check it out. Uh, yeah, and it's a very long shot that they lose tomorrow, David, to be honest with you. Yeah, and I don't know if something's wrong with Baker, but like I watched some of that game earlier, and yeah, he didn't look too great, you know. Or are we doing that or what? Claire Bella and Big E say 6-7. Yeah, I agree. But it could be Carolina. I guess if Atlanta wins, then Carolina's in. And if Atlanta loses or something, I don't know. I'm not really following that too closely, but that whole NFC South is just a weird division. But yeah, I was checking out Chapman, and he was talking about dead cap money this year with the guys on injured reserve, and then we're still paying for Debo, we're still paying Brandon Ayuk. Uh, he was saying we have $160 million in dead money this year on a $203 million cap. So, you know, the fact that we've made it as far as we have already is amazing. Like we're kind of playing with house money, if you will, you know. The fact that they didn't go out and get anybody in free agency, you know. Yeah, but I want to do it the right way, Big E, you know. Hey, what's up, Andreas? Is that Andreas? Andy? Yeah, Andreas. That is Andreas. Siggy time. What's up, brother? How you doing? It could be Carolina too if Atlanta wins tomorrow. The Panthers win the division, but regardless, either one of those games would be very favorable to be on the road for a wild card. But I think we're either going to end up, I think, in Philadelphia or Chicago. Um, Either one of those games, I think, are winnable. Um, you know, Philadelphia don't have a whole bunch of offense, so you heard they're sending me to Venezuela. Nah, Charlie Holmes. That is not going down. The only way I'm going to pick up arms to defend this country is if it comes here. But to go anywhere else, nah, Charlie Holmes. I'm too old for that shit already. I think we might play. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what it's leaning towards. But I think it depending. I don't know who the Bears are playing. I don't even know who the Eagles are playing. But a lot of people are. Yeah, that stuff. When they said we went in there in like 2 hours and captured their president, I was like, what the hell? Like that's crazy. Like I've never heard of anything quite like that before. But you know, at the same time, uh, Nicolas Maduro, I seen some of his videos where he's calling Trump a coward, saying, "Come and get me." Well, be careful what you wish for, you know. But you know, I don't want to go too far down the politics rabbit hole because I don't really do that here, you know. But that's definitely a crazy situation for sure. So, how's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend starting off? Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing, Juan? It's been a while. Happy New Year, brother. I was thinking about you the other day. Bears play the Lions, so Chicago will probably be eager to lock up the 2 spot. Yeah, I would agree. I think the Lions are a bit of a wild card, but they just haven't looked good. Bears play the Lions and Eagles play. I didn't realize it was the weekend, right? Huh. Yeah, I hope you and the family are doing well. And happy New Year, David. Yeah, I didn't get on the other day. I was home, but uh, that's a really good song, actually, Biggie. I was home on New Year's Day. I thought about getting on, but like it just wasn't in the cards, like I said, like I've been just feeling like trash. So uh haven't really left the house in a couple of days, which is very unusual for me. Uh Usually if I'm home there's something to get out and do. But like I said, just I don't know what's going on. I should probably go get go get checked out or something, but seems like I don't have any faith in the American medical system anymore because every time I go to the doctor, they just tell me, "Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with you here. Take these pills." I've been through so much at the end of the year, but that's for another time. I hear you. Next time you come through the yard, bro, pull up for sure. One. Every time I see an Arrowhead truck come in, I'm peeping it out, bro. The Eagles play Washington. Yeah, that should be an easy win. The doctors brush everything off, have to advocate. Yeah, you really do, because the last time I went to the doctor, I was talking to my doctor, and I was telling him that when I go to the gym and I like get on the treadmill or lift weights or stuff, how bad my joints hurt. And now keep in mind, I got bad knees and I got a torn rotator cuff that hasn't been repaired. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Tim. I hope you're well also, brother. So yeah, rotator cuff, bad knees, early stages COPD, and the doctor tells me, well, you should go swimming. That would be the best way to lose weight. And I'm like, are you fucking serious, bro? Like, bad rotator cuff. You know what I mean? Motion. Like, and then I'm gonna be out of breath, like fucking trying to wait for the lifeguard. I'm fucking dying out here. Somebody save me. You know what I mean? Like, that just. All right, David Corona. I appreciate you tapping in, brother. And if you guys are new, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification bell so that when I do go live, you can join and be a part of the conversation if you haven't already. To tell you something is wrong, oops, so they can really stick it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they really are. Like it's gotten disgusting. And it's funny because they say, you know, America has the best healthcare system in the world. Like, I would hate to see what the healthcare system looks like in other countries if that's the case. Yeah, I had one. I don't know what happened to him. How about those Kyle Addy A54? How about them Seahawks out in Seattle, bro? Hey, they did their shit tonight, bro. You know, I mean, they their defense was the one shining light of the whole game, in my opinion. Niners didn't really do anything that impressed me. Like the Seahawks lived on our side of the field and only put up 13 points, but their defense kept us to 3. So cheers to that. Like that defense is legit. I call it like I see it. You know what I mean? Better healthcare, just horrible dental. Oh, I see. Yeah. Uh, now we got the quarterback, Kyle. We got the quarterback. We just our top receiver tonight was Jawan Jennings, and he's not a true number one. Like he has trouble getting open, and when they put a lot of attention on him, he's not that guy. He's a dog. Don't get me wrong, and I like JJ. I like him a lot. But you need Ricky Pearsall or Brandon Ayuk or somebody else out there that can draw some attention away. Stem from horrible. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. But now I have faith in Brock. He just needs some more weapons. Well, I mean, I don't know. You know, that's an opinion, I guess. Yeah, and the Venezuelan president was captured. That was shocking, actually, that they did like a 2-hour mission and went in and managed to get their president and bring him out. They have no defense whatsoever. But like I said, I don't really like to dig too deep into politics. So, uh, I know that people are talking about that a lot right now, but that's not my lane. I talk football. You say he's still got that college arm, but bro, he had 10 touchdowns in 2 games. In the NFL, that's unheard of. You know what I mean? And you could say they were lesser quality opponents, but why isn't it everybody doing that against lesser quality opponents then? Brock Purdy's legit. Could smoke my weed, but too tired now. Need to leave that weed alone, Kyle. I need to leave the cigarettes alone too, but it is what it is. So, how was everybody's New Year? Everybody have a good, safe time? Anybody have a sober New Year's? I did. Do you think Myles Garrett is going to break the record against the Bengals? I kind of hope he does. I don't think the Browns will win that game, but I hope he gets at least one so he can break the record. Because he had an epic season. Like I love seeing history made, and dude had a hell of a season. I think he deserves it. I guess we'll find out tomorrow, huh? So yeah, Niners lose tonight. Played like straight dog shit, but that's a testament to that Seattle defense. That Seattle defense is humming. Pass rush on point. Their coverage is on point. And they just ran the ball all over us, basically, and like killed time of possession. We had that one good drive in the third where it looked like it was going to turn around, and the turnover we should have got when Darnold fumbled the ball on the handoff, or the running back fumbled the ball on the handoff, however you want to perceive that. We had a player there that couldn't manage to get on the ball. So, who wanted it more? What are your thoughts on the Rams and Matt Stafford? That man wants it all again. McVay too wants it. Honestly, I think if we would have been playing the Rams tonight, and this ain't a shot at the Seahawks because the Seahawks are playing fantastic football. But I think if we would have been playing the Rams tonight, it would have been 27-3. If they would have played defense like that on us, you know what I mean? So, but, I'm not going to make injury excuses, but I don't even know who one of our linebackers was that was playing in that game after Dee Winters went out. And Dee Winters was playing like shit. Jair Brown, he's garbage. Tatum Bethune, the middle linebacker, these guys, they don't tackle. And you can't win big games in the NFL without tackling, especially if your offense ain't going, I had one sip of wine, and now wine on New Year's, LOL, and after that I was like, nope, no more. I went over to the sparkling water after that. Well, that's good. I wish the best for your Niners. Heard most of the starters. Yeah, unfortunately, we lost a couple more in the game. So Brock Purdy gave us a scare at the end, but they said it was just a stinger, so that's good news. But I appreciate your well wishes, Kyle. I think next week we're probably going to go to either Philadelphia or Chicago, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I think honestly though, whoever comes out of the NFC West is probably going to win the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So I hate it when that happens. I don't like my divisional rivals doing that, but that division is just so good this year that, you know, yeah, I am too, Andreas, to be honest with you. Like working in it Wednesday night, like I said, I worked all night in that shit, and like I was just soaked by the time I got to the car and on the way home. Like I was soaked, bro, and like I was, like the ride home was crazy because Cone Pass is just so saturated with water, like really slick, and I was just happy to make it home. And like I was just mentally exhausted. No, they're stuck at 7, Jazz fan. We'll either be 5 or 6. We're gonna be 6. Yeah, working outside in the rain is definitely next level shit. I wonder how the guys that do what I do in places where it snows do it though. Yeah, I think they're 9-6-1. So even if they win tomorrow, that's only 10 wins. We're still I think we're 12-5. So we got at least 6 locked up. I'm hoping a miracle happens and the Rams lose. That would really help us in uh, at least getting through that first round. And then now they're saying that Warner could be back for the divisional round, which is really big news. But maybe he could spark that defense. Because we gotta do something well. And tonight we didn't do much of anything well, to be honest with you. So, uh, I mean, it's been a wild ride this year. Uh, Super Bowl aspirations, of course, I still have them, but it's I would not bet any money on it for sure. I'm hoping for the best at this point and uh, praying that we don't see the worst. I mean, if we do get knocked out in the playoffs, I want to get knocked out on a close game and be able to at least hold my head up high and not get blown out by somebody. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that goes, though. The Eagles, I'm not. They've been playing good defense, but their offense is so stagnant. I think we can go into Philadelphia and beat them. The Bears, man, that was a shootout in our house. I I don't know. We could end up on the short end there, especially if it's a weather game. Those weather games, Purdy don't do well in the weather games, so I'm hoping that it's bright and sunny for our playoff game wherever we end up. So that was another big thing I was concerned about. Hell, after next week, we might not have much football to talk about. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of feeling down on the team right now with our sorry ass linebacking core and defense overall. We couldn't stop shit tonight. So what's everybody up to this fine evening? I think when I wrap this up, I'm gonna go in. Hey, what's up, Joel? How you doing, brother? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you as well, man. I hope you're doing good, bro. We had G in here last weekend. Ever thought about doing military when you were younger? I wanted to join the Marines right out of high school, but my dad was against it, so I did not do it. But yeah, I wanted to go in the military when I was in high school. I wanted to join like ROTC and start moving in that direction, but it wasn't in the cards. Instead, I became a drug dealer and ended up in prison. But yeah, that was definitely a thought coming, in high school before I made a lot of really bad decisions. Well, Ezekiel, looks like Joel is greeting you. We're in 2026 and still flying cars. What happened? I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Now they're electric, though. We got electric cars, but no flying cars. Hell, these people can't drive, bro. I don't want people flying. People are going to crash into my house. So that's his terms of endearment, bro. Appreciate that, Andre. They really are those Waymos or whatever they are, like in Frisco and LA. Those things are a trip. Haven't rode in one yet, but definitely seen some interesting stuff on them. They still got a ways to go before them things are mastered. You know, you have to always sit down to pee and stand up to poop. You taking the deal? I make that already, bro. I already make that. I'm in that neighborhood. Are there flying cars, Biggie? Yeah, those Google cars are crazy though. That's a trip. Yeah, but I'm already in that neighborhood. Car venture. I mean, is that an additional 72K to my earnings, or I'm open to negotiate. What is that, Ezekiel? It seems as though you put what's up, Mr. Bill? Seems as though you've dropped a link. I don't know what that link is. Not really, Joel. Not really. Yeah, and exactly, that's a link to oh, okay, I see. Yeah, in California, bro, 72K ain't a whole lot. Like you need to be over 100K to be comfortable, in my opinion. I'm getting by. We're getting by. So I'm happy that we're getting by. I mean, I would love to be in a status like that, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. We're all right. $72 plus, yeah, exactly. That's absolutely right, Andreas. Pay our rent every month. I ain't making nowhere near 72K. Not damn. Yeah, I hear you. I'm afraid of what that link takes you to, Biggie. Now it's getting kind of warm in here. Did you see the 49ers lose to the Seahawks? Yes, I did. Hey, I watched it. You know what? The Hawks wanted it more tonight. So, I tip my hat to them. Like the pivot man at the so, hey, I could have like not got on here and been like all salty, but I knew it was a tough game coming in, and I wouldn't. Hey, Luca, what's up, baby boy? Say bang bang Niner gang. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs, to be honest. The thing is, I can always look back to Chiefs better. What? They didn't even make the playoffs. But I can always look back. I think it was it the '07 Super Bowl with the Giants that were the wild card that beat the undefeated Patriots. So the Raider fan that used to be a 49ers fan, Ben Gay, wow, has mad issues and watches weird ass shit. Yeah. Huh. Get smoked by the Chiefs one year. We never got smoked by the Chiefs. I don't know where you're getting that from. In the 23 Super Bowl in 2024, we actually went off the field. Our offense went off the field with the lead in overtime. I mean, the refs played a pretty significant part in that game, if you ask me. I mean, what do you call these? What do you call these? In both of those Super Bowls, actually, they were close, less than 7 points. So I don't call that getting smoked, you know? I look racist? Well, you sound stupid. Boy, I couldn't see that coming, Joel. You did not go to the Super Bowl in 2020. It was played in 2024, buddy. It was the 2023 season. Am I wrong on that? Yeah, it was in 2024 to finish a hand before they can talk shit. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Mahomes conveniently got hurt. They were about to get eliminated anyways, but I mean, I'm not knocking Mahomes. Mahomes is an incredible talent, one for the ages. He just got a lot of help from the refs along the way, if you ask me, so uh, just my take. But, the Chiefs aren't the same without him, not even close. Oh, now you're just getting mad. Here, let me give you a little timeout. Just got back from Australia, Bobby. A pack of 20 smokes is $52. What the hell? That is crazy, Tim. Huh. That is wild. I wouldn't be giving anybody a cigarette. Can you see this message? No, I can't. I can't see the message that you're asking about, Wendell. Yeah, we can't see it, says Joel. You know what? Usually when people go to the gay jokes, it's because they really don't have anything else to say, So, but I guess you were gay at one point, right? Is what you're saying? I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, do whatever floats your boat. you know. I think you were trying to insult me, but I don't think it worked, you know? Got to try it once. What do I got to try? $52 for a pack of smokes is crazy. Yeah, we don't judge. Do whatever floats your boat, Secret lovers. That's $35 American. Damn. That is crazy. Yeah, well, you sound stupid once again. So there's that, How does somebody look racist? Maybe you could explain that to me, MBTA. Trying to mac on me, and I'd be like, bro, I'm married. I can't. I'm sorry. I want to, though. You want to, Joel? Like I said, we don't judge, do whatever floats your boat. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. Become a part of the conversation. I'm a little slow tonight. Not feeling well. So, what's up, Wyatt? How you doing? So, yeah, I think we're probably gonna wrap it up here in the next little bit. Uh, to hit, I want to, but I'm loyally committed to her. Good for you. Huh? Q says I'm always slow. Hey, they won. Let's see if they can do it in the playoffs. Newman. I'm all right. Wyatt. What's up, Wesley? Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not hating because they beat us tonight, but I don't know if Darnold can take them there. You know, uh, yeah, Joel's committed. Big E. Do I play Roblox? No, I don't. I don't. I do a little bit of YouTube. I work. I spend time with the family. That's about all I got time for, to be honest. I it seems I spam. What's up? Had relations at one time. Let it go. Man. Exactly. Yeah. Moderators handle that shit. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go too much longer. I'm good job, Joel. Yeah, Jesus loves you too. I appreciate that. What kind of square is that fool? I don't know. What fool are you talking about? What's up? Is that Riviera? Name's Joel too. So I am ready to love you, Joel. Wow, Joel, you gotta here we go, Steelers. Oh wow. Hey, I appreciate the 100. What I don't know what that means, but Nightmare Kyle is his own worst enemy. I'm tired of the weak play calling. He just didn't have the receivers, to be honest with you, bro. In my opinion, he didn't have a true number one out there, and that was the problem. Without Ricky Parasol or Brandon Ayuk or somebody, uh, it's tough, Take care, Andreas. Yeah, so that's kind of what it is. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here shortly, guys. Like I said, I'm still not feeling good, and I don't know if I'm cold or I'm hot right now. So I wonder who the 49ers are versus in the playoffs. Raphael, I think it's going to be the Eagles or possibly the Bears. Beat up, we know that, but the offense needed to carry the torch. I want Mike McDaniel back. Who was the 27th president? Who knows? That was a long time ago. I'm with you on that one. Both the Eagles and the Bears, yes. Pats all the way. Wow. I don't know. I'm not sure. What? How do you feel about our loss tonight? I wasn't very happy with that. I mean, our receiving core just sucks ass. You know, Drake May's playing really good, but playing a bunch of subpar teams. To be honest with you, in my opinion, I don't know. Who was Woodrow Wilson's vice president? No idea. Okay. No pass rush, no O line, and Trent collecting checks, right? See you on the next one. Bye, Pops. All right, Joe. Much love and respect, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. He wasn't getting open. Thomas Marshall was the vice president, I'm assuming you're saying, right? All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. I appreciate everybody tapping in. If I'm feeling a little better tomorrow night, I'll hop on and we'll do what we do. I think I'm going to go take a shot of NyQuil and lay down. But lose it. Broncos Chargers tomorrow. Yeah, but the Chargers aren't playing Justin Herbert or a lot of the starters. So appreciate that, Q. Appreciate that, balls. Yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Faith, family, fitness, and freedom are the things that allow me to get my life together, and they can help you as well. Everyone subscribe now, says Q. I appreciate you, Q. Like I said, if I'm feeling better tomorrow night, we'll run it back. Yeah, they got a good defense, too. They got a lot of ex-Niners. They got Dre Greenlaw and Talanoa Hufanga that are really helping out over there, having great seasons, But anyways, we need one more like to hit 20. Somebody hook me up. And don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing. Have a good night, guys. Maybe I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Yeah, you take care as well, Raphael. I appreciate you, bro.